Badger Bites, your source for all the breaking news about what's been going down at Briar University. I see we have about 300 listeners, which is great. I hope that means that you're all somewhere safe and steady. So far, the ground tremors spreading from the hedge maze outside the Natural Sciences building don't seem to have reached any other buildings, but since we don't know what's causing the tremors, it's best to make sure you're clear of the area. Plus, our local birdwatching cult, the Feathered Circle of Enchanted Illumination, hasn't been able to find a single bird on campus in almost 2 weeks. Remember the talk from Kiana Vandell? The birds know. As for the phone and power outage situation, it's still not clear what could be jamming cell phone signals and keeping the power off while somehow letting this broadcast get through. But never fear, Badger Babes. Dr. Caldwell and I have decided to let bygones be bygones, and we're working together to try and get to the bottom of our school's newest dead zone. I mean that figuratively, of course. As far as we know, no one has died. Unfortunately, though, I'm afraid I don't have any updates about our missing faculty members. Professors Dye, Winters, and Librarian West, if you can hear me, could you give me a sign somehow? And let me know if you find Professor Henderset or Professor Bicker or Dr. Dean Emily Kant. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, more news as it comes in, listeners. In the meantime, here's Jazar.
Look, are we just going to stand here all day or what? Let's go!
Wow.
Holy shit.
It's beyond rude to stare, you know.
I know, we're so sorry, but
You're a talking octopus.
Oh my god, I am not an octopus. Have you never seen an octopus before?
Yes. They have 8 tentacles, are kind of slimy, and... Okay, so the body's a bit wrong. You're too narrow.
I have 9 tentacle claws, you observationally challenged nitwit. Plus a fully developed separate thorax and a face that talks. Thank you very much, but whatever. Good thing you don't teach arithmetic or anatomy.
So, are you more closely related to something like, I don't know, a giant squid?
Ooh, like the Kraken?
Ugh, that fucking guy, really? First of all, I am far genetically superior to a squid. Secondly, that guy is so boring. All he does is stalk ships and sulk around the part of the ocean where you can't see anything. Plus, he's like only 5% psychic.
Wait, the Kraken is real?
Of course he is. And trust me, he is a drag.
You know him?
His mom tried to set up, like, playdate back before the oceans cooled off. Except I am way older than him and totally didn't want him tagging around back when I was able to leave this stupid fucking school.
Wait, in which universe are we talking? Here?
How the hell should I know? There are rifts all over the damn place. I don't know which universe is which. I just know that this one sucks. It's increasingly unstable because of the morons from your school, and we should get moving.
Sorry, I'm stuck like 2 conversational points behind. The Kraken has a mom? Why am I surprised by any of this?
It's kind of worrying me that you are. And of course the Kraken has a mom. Where do you think he came from otherwise?
So, if your logic is that everyone has a mom, so to speak, where did you...
Oh, shit. Okay, look, you losers. We need a plan.
I feel like we might want to pin down exactly what's going on first.
I'm sorry, where is the confusion?
Look, we get that Millie and Emily are down here somewhere, and that they're looking for Trudy Breyer and the source of the power.
Congratulations, you can keep up with the plot.
It's pretty fucking convoluted, okay?
Certainly took you long enough to get here.
You know what?
And we know that Exie is not as blameless in all this as we thought she was, so we can't rely on her for help.
Sure, yeah.
So, what exactly are we supposed to do?
Stop Emily and Millie, obviously.
What about those other ghosts? Can't they help or something? Or should we watch out for them?
What other ghosts? You mean Edna?
No, remember when we were in the tunnels and we heard all that whispering? I swear they helped us get out of there.
Are there other ghosts down here?
Not that I've seen or heard. They might be from Shadowlands. That would be why you can't hear them.
Shadowland. Oh, that sort of encroaching darkness we saw back when Anne was stuck?
Is that still creeping around down here?
That's always been here.
And do you know what it is?
Another rift, I guess. One that gets stuck and just kind of oozes around.
Sucks to be that.
Sure does. Look, we've got to get moving before...
What is that?
Nothing good.
Is it Trudy Breyer?
No.
Well, then what the fuck is it?
It's the thing that we really don't want these idiots waking up. The increase of passageways and doors is already making everything unstable, and we're seriously running the risk of an unfortunate wake-up call. So come on.
I know I talk about needing different shoes a lot, but this place is so gross.
I could carry you, I guess.
I think I'm good. Thanks, though.
Whatever, but yeah. Now you see why I wanted to get out of here forever.
It seemed like you were able to move between dimensions pretty regularly for a while there.
Kind of. I mean, when you all started messing with things, pathways began to close off, so my access points went away. I was always stuck on school grounds, though. Words and all that kind of crap.
Words? Placed by whom? Ugh, oh god, what did I just step on?
Don't look down, it's better that way.
I know your descriptions tend toward bland observation, Anne, but you really sold this place short.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I didn't hire Langdon Dredd to make an official painting of it when... Wait.
What?
How did he know what it looked like well enough to paint it?
I mean, he only painted a sliver of it for our mailbox painting. It wasn't like a full artistic rendering.
I'm sure Exie described it to him, or maybe she made more paintings that we never got to see.
Speaking of paintings, pretty sure that's where we need to go.
There's a Grand Accident Gallery in this universe, too?
What? I mean, probably, but no. We need to get to the art room.
Shouldn't we go toward Millicent Bicker's mirror school office? That's where Griswold Fox said their pathway was branching off from.
No, I think Katya's right. I mean, that's just a passage. It holds no innate significance.
Yeah, the art room makes sense. Everything that's happened here has been part of some deranged quest for more, and art's really been tying a lot of this stuff together.
And a strong dislike of Charles Dickens.
That was significant, like, once.
Oh, bite me. Come on, let's slog.
Oh man, in all seriousness, I'm still pissed you guys didn't print that article.
It didn't make any sense.
Why not?
Are we really getting into the Charles Dickens argument again? We wrote you a long email about it.
And then you sent us creepy Jack the Ripper blackout poetry.
Oh, right! That was fun.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It was alarming and weird.
You academic types need to study up on a sense of humor.
Publisher Parrish doesn't really leave a lot of time for improv classes.
Priorities, baby.
Sure.
So, why did you do all that stuff anyway?
You mean before it all went wrong? I don't know. It was just kind of fun.
sorry, fun. You harassed us, stalked us, freaked us out, spied on us, and you stole a year of poor Kettle's life.
To hell be you! And what even is a year? How long do you things live?
What things? Humans?
Yeah.
Like, maybe 70 to 80 years if we're really lucky?
Oh, shit. Seriously? I thought you guys lived for at least 300 years or whatever. How long have we been doing this?
What is it, 4 years?
4 years? Wow, okay, I gotta apologize to that little weirdo.
And what do you mean by it all went wrong?
Oh, you mean with my burgeoning independent academic career?
Yeah, that.
Ugh, such a disappointment. I thought I'd finally found a way to be heard. I was so freaking bored here. I just wanted to try something new. I mean, you dumb humans go through like 47 extreme personality shifts in just the first part of your apparently tiny little lives, which is ridiculous.
Okay.
So when someone found me and wanted to work with me, I thought it was the answer to my boredom. Boy, was I wrong.
So, all of this really was to try out academia?
To try out something. I've come to the conclusion that I'm not really cut out to be an academic. I'm way more buoyant, and not just because I float really well.
You do cut an impressive figure.
Thank you. And I spy with my little eye someone coming our way.
What?
Where?
Oh, behind us.
What?
Oh my god. You're Katya?
And you're Emily. I have eyes too.
Huh. I guess Trudy was a better artist than I realized. You're hideous.
Oh, gee, Emily, and here I thought we were such close friends.
Trudy painted you?
She did, way back when. I thought that painting was destroyed.
Nope, it's hanging in my home office, reminding me of how far I've come.
Oh, great, glad to hear it.
Too bad you're not getting any farther.
Give me a break, Beatrice. I'm surprised you three even found your way down here. Standing on the shoulders of others yet again, I see. You know, I used to think you three had actual potential and ambition, which, as is the case with most students in this damn school, turned out to be a complete lie.
That's an awful thing to say.
Don't worry, I think the same about all of the instructors.
God, do you like anyone? Why are you even a dean?
Oh, please. I'm not saying a thing that everyone else isn't already thinking. Our educational system isn't in limbo. It's a fucking free fall. It's only a matter of time until it hits the ground and smashes into a million fucking pieces.
But that's not the fault of students and instructors. The corporatization of academia rests solely on the shoulders of administration.
Sure, because instructors are really into being open, welcoming, inclusive, and resource sharing, right?
We are. Well, some of us.
Some of you, not most of you. Do you know how I got this job?
Yeah, you killed Edna Bowles.
Pathetic attempt at antagonism, Beatrice. I've never killed anyone.
No? Then what the hell happened to Exie?
Oh man, is she a piece of work. I didn't kill her either. I just didn't tell anyone what had happened to her.
What?
Millie and I had figured out long before that something strange was happening in the school. Odd occurrences, weirdos lurking around, a startling amount of cult activity. All of this pointed to secrets in Briar University that were just waiting for someone to crack.
Except that someone wasn't you. It was Exie.
Yeah, all because she decided to paint a window in a stairwell like a goddamn lunatic.
So what? You were spying on her.
That was just serendipity. People gossip about it all the time, how Enright would go skulking off to hang out in the stairwell. It just so happened that one day Millie was walking through and overheard Enright talking to someone. When she looked into the stairwell, she saw that there were paintings everywhere, and Enright was talking to someone through one of them.
Trudy Briar.
Trudy Briar. It was then that Millie reported back to me, and we knew what had to be done.
Where is Millicent Bicker?
Standing guard back at the passage.
I figured that would be Dot Mutgridge's job. She works for you, doesn't she?
Oh, she's doing something much more important.
And what would that be?
Just burning some paintings.
What?
Honestly, I would have thought that you'd have the foresight not to leave your only way out just sitting out in the open. But then, being underwhelming is kind of your collective bag.
Get fucked, Emily.
That's not the smartest way to talk to the person holding all of the cards. But you've never been the brightest bulb in the box, have you, Beatrice?
I mean, I figured you out, didn't I?
I'll admit that was surprising, though your tendency to do anything other than the job you were hired for, I guess I should have figured that you'd stick your nose in some way or another. Plus, at least you're not as gullible as these two.
Hey!
Drop the act already. If Beatrice hadn't started sounding the paranoid alarm, you two would have just plugged away blindly at the journal without even asking a single question.
How fucking dare you?
Poor Ida Winters, all alone up in her attic. How many hours have you spent writing recommendation letters for students no one in their right mind would recommend, Professor Winters?
Everyone deserves a chance.
No, they don't. And as for you...
Me?
I've never met someone who's more of a non-entity. Do you even have a setting in that robot brain of yours that isn't general ineffectual disgruntlement?
I don't know. Does blinding rage count?
All reserved for me, I suppose. I'm flattered you should think of me so strenuously.
It's clearly what you wanted. I mean, you've done everything in your power to get us involved, to use us, and do as little work as possible to get here.
Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how hard I've worked to get where I am? I'm the one who figured this all out, not you. I'm the one who figured out Dean Bull's secret back when I was an adjunct trying desperately to claw my way into some kind of respect or standing in this fucking profession.
We all had to struggle to get where we are, Emily.
Oh, really? How long did you adjunct?
Well, as a graduate assistant, and then I spent a couple of years at a community college, and...
And then you wound up here, miraculously, filling in a position. Face it, you lead a charmed life.
Excuse me?
Hi. I spent 10 years working in a high school library before I got here. There's nothing charmed about a goddamn high school library.
Only 10 years? Give me a fucking break.
I adjuncted for 15 years before I found this position, and then I had to move out of state to get it.
Then you should understand, Anne. How do you not get what I'm trying to do?
What should I understand, Emily? I should understand that you've hurt people to get here? No, I don't. I'm in this job because I like it. My students might drive me nuts, and the increasing bureaucracy of the academic world is soul-crushing, but I like teaching. I like helping my students, getting them to believe in themselves and their abilities. So does Ida. And as much time as we've spent fucking around with all this crap you've gotten us involved in, we're still good at what we do.
Well, congratulations, because I was really good at what I did too. Have you looked up my rate, my professor?
No.
No.
I have.
Of course you have.
And what did it say?
Dedicated and fair.
What was that?
That you were dedicated and fair.
Yes, I was. And this stupid profession crushed it out of me in the end. I gave up, took a position in HR. And let me tell you, it was boring as fuck.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine that going anywhere from being in a classroom would kind of be a system shock.
Sure, but it did free up my time like nobody's business once I wasn't grading papers from 3 different schools just to make a living.
Well, let me guess. That's when you found Dean Bull's writing.
I sure did. I'd already spent a bunch of time in the library between my classes. Adjuncts, as you know, get the worst schedules. I routinely had 3 hours or more between classes, and it wasn't worth driving back home. I lived nowhere near here. So I would sit in the library and read the history of this place, of this town. I realized there was something here, something powerful that Trudy Breyer had tapped into. I knew I had to find it for myself.
Why? What could you possibly use magical powers to do?
Easy. I'm going to use it to rebuild this university from the ground up and bring it back to its original mission of education.
Oh, wait, what?
Are you serious?
Yes, we've strayed too far from the goals this school originally encompassed. From Trudy Breyer's true purpose and intent to provide a place that fosters learning and growth. And when I finally break into the heart of this mystery, of these weird layers that I've been peeling back, I will realize Trudy Breyer's goal.
That's...
Almost.
Noble? I was not expecting that to be your reasoning.
especially given how horrible you are.
How fascinating. Hello, professors. Librarian West. And Vixu. It's been a while.
It hasn't been long at all, you lying sack of shit.
Is that any way to treat an old friend? Oh, and speaking of old friends, I have someone with me I believe you all know.
I don't... Oh.
Exie.
Hi, Ida. B. And please don't kill me.
Good thing you're a fucking ghost, then.
Look, I can explain.
Oh, you can you?
Yes. It'll become clear soon, I promise. But first, let me introduce you to the person who changed my whole life.
Literally, since you're dead.
Anne, Ida, B. This is Trudy Breyer.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Too bad our time together will be so short.
Here we go.
The end is nigh, everyone.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye!